We live, man. We here. It's the best Swoops show ever, and we gonna get right to the shits, man.
All right. First time we already talking off camera about this. We talk about Ben Simmons. We got my boy Shamir as a special guest.
Yeah, we go. The Ben
Yo,
Simmons topic gonna be a little drink because I got Blizzy say he want to talk about that as
Oh,
well.
all right. See,
So we gonna talk about all that, and then I'm gonna whoop the S2K in a second.
never. And he getting Philly. But yo, so how you feeling about this Ben Simmons situation?
man. He he I feel like he ain't no reason he shouldn't be playing with the money he getting.
That's what I
But I
say.
respect but I respect that he not playing because he don't like the coach or he don't like the team or whatever. But I feel like he should just do it a different way. Like he shouldn't be,
All right,
you know,
me being a
doing like
fan of the sport, I want
See
him to
that?
handle. No,
You see what you said though.
bro,
Let
I'm
me
a
say right
fan.
there.
I want him to
No,
handle it a
you
professional
but
way.
your perspective is coming as a fan because you have. That's what's the highest level of of
High school.
athletics you exactly. That's the difference. So your outlook on that, I'm gonna let you get your point, but your outlook is a little different because
All right, so what's your outlook? Cause you play college ball and college football, right?
yeah,
All right, so talk about why you feel this way.
because I know that they use us. We're used. It's not like we matter. They're gonna use us up, take what they want from us, and then it's like fuck us. At the end of the day,
But and it's a business,
it is a business,
right. Like
and
you
that
already know what you signed up for when you sign that contract. When you
right?
sign that
no,
contract for that
no,
team, like
no. See, but that's the thing. That's how you give them an out. That's why they was able to tell us that we couldn't make money off our name, image, and likeness, but we still gotta play. Yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah.
But
You have an experience watching your school put a $3 million field and play, but you can't eat. You don't have money to eat that night.
hold on, I'm right. That's a fact though. That's different though. We talking, but Ben Simmons, he
But
already
that's
passed that though. Ben Simmons is he in the league getting paid. He already
no.
signed $1 million contract. Like,
I agree with you on that. You feel me? But that's why he's taking that stance that he's taking. Being there for him. You feel me? My fault. I fucking turned shit up by mistake.
Yup.
Yep.
I think his shit cut out.
Oh, that's kind of annoying that just happened. We still here though.
You can see. Yeah, I think your shit
yep.
had cut out. Go ahead though. What you?
Yeah, what
You
you
can
say?
hear me, best?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh yeah, facts. Yeah, but I'm saying though, like Ben Simmons, like he knew I feel like he already know what this shit was coming with. Like, and then going to the league, signing that contract, sign up for that team. Like he knew he was going to
That's
stick
what
with
I'm
them
saying.
and
I'm
play with
saying
them for them years. Like,
And that's exactly what I'm saying. I feel like, bro, we all got working like you feel me. I bet you a lot of people want me in a position of playing basketball for one. So I would love to play in the NBA. It's like you being at work. You,
You put yourself in a position to get there because if it was that easy, everybody would do it.
yeah,
He put.
but
You gotta remember how much. So how much time was invested of him playing basketball before he was able to get paid for it?
a lot. I'm pretty sure a lot.
And that's my point. I put all this time in, so the money he got right now is the money he earned. He's been in the league for 4 years. He's been an All Star for three of them. He's been All NBA. He's been All Defensive
I
for
mean,
two.
and we're not taking that away from
So you
our.
can't say that
No,
oh
no,
you getting
but
paid.
my thing is, bro, show up and play. Like literally, bro.
No,
Like
for what?
right?
For
He is because
no.
what is he taking the stand or because he don't like the
That's
coach or he
like
don't like the
bro.
no,
team?
no, no, no. This is the part that everybody skips over. They asked the coach, "Can you win with Ben Simmons?" That's your franchise player. You're a veteran coach. You're not supposed to say I don't know. You're not supposed to
And
say
I, and
that.
I and I definitely agree
And
with that.
what you said before wins games, best.
Defense wins
No,
games.
team what?
Team chemistry.
So if the coach don't have chemistry with the star player, how the fuck the team
Nah,
supposed to be
but I ain't gonna
operating?
hold you.
That's on Doc
No, no,
Rivers.
no.
That's
But
Doc
listen,
Rivers'
listen,
fault.
listen. Y'all point that one point. Y'all point that
That's
one.
the most important
Nah,
point.
y'all point that. But look at it all the time when they used to ask Doc Rivers, why don't they why don't
But
they take Ben
again,
Simmons out
it's
the
about
game?
that's different moments. You
Like
can't
sometimes you just get upset. Sometimes you get tired
no,
of
you
baby and Luke.
cannot do that. You cannot do it. My nigga, if you have fuck basketball. If we selling drugs, if we selling drugs, right?
Yeah.
And we're supposed to be together, we a crew, we a group, we all of that. And a nigga say, yo, you think you can make money with such as with best? I'm never gonna talk down on you. I might feel like I can't make money with you. But that's something that the public will never know.
What?
Is that fair? Is that Shamir? Is that fair to say? If Doc felt
Yes.
that
I,
Doc felt that way, which is perfectly okay. I'm not knocking him for feeling that way.
That's a
He
fact.
he
Doc
got
wasn't
what he
supposed to say
did,
that out loud. Doc wasn't supposed to say that out
Yeah,
loud.
that's the only thing you could take away from him,
but
though,
that's the most important part. That
bruh.
when you
But then again,
when
But
it comes
that's when Ben Simmons supposed to be like, all right, he feel like he can't win without me. All right,
let
let
me
me
come
boss up
prove
and
it to you.
show
Let
these
me
niggas
show you.
but that's the
you
thing.
feel me?
He don't have to do that because this is not high school. This is not college. I have options. You don't think you can
Right,
win?
but he don't, but he don't got
He
options
does.
because he on
No,
that contract right
and
now.
it don't matter. He's under contract, but it's not the NBA salary cap is going up, so his contract is going to level out. One.
Right. So
Even
boom. That's what. All right. So
if he
boom.
don't, even if he don't play, it's because he had an ankle injury or back injury, which is we know the bullshit that they use to not play and still get paid. Even if he played a couple games and then gets one of those miraculous injuries, right? Ben Simmons' stock has not dropped because in the NBA you get signed off of potential, not off of what you've done, and what he has done has exceeded his potential of his previous contract. So people feel like they could. The teams that want Ben Simmons are teams that can win championships
Right.
But why they not
But
dropping enough? Like
because
who want Ben Simmons right now? By the way
everybody
he
wants
acting, who
Ben
want
Simmons.
him?
Everybody wants Ben
I
Simmons.
nah, I can't say
You see
that.
that? That's what I'm
I
saying.
can't say that because
You're not paying
no,
attention.
bro.
You're
Team,
not paying attention.
I'm listening.
Everybody wants Ben Simmons, but Philly's asking for the world because they know how valuable he is.
I so if you
So
say
if Best, you could be a fucking phenomenal podcaster, right?
yeah,
You're a phenomenal podcaster, right? And say I'm Spotify, and other people want to make you happy, but I know how much I'm gonna lose with you walking out the door. I'm not letting you go for free.
Bruh,
and I
if they
agree.
wanted
No, but I'm saying
if
if
they
you
wanted Ben Simmons that bad, then they
No,
would give
and
up what they need
but
to give
listen,
up.
you see what you just said, Shamir? That's what
Fact.
Philly is doing. They're calling. They like. I know y'all want Ben Simmons, but we gonna sit there. We gonna get everything that we can out of losing this motherfucker. We gonna call y'all bluff
and they're not doing anything.
because they're asking for
Cause
two. Ben Simmons is worth a lot, but they're asking for 2 times more than what he's worth. They ask what Ben Simmons. What they're asking for Ben Simmons. Literally, you can get 2 superstar players with that. Not one, two. 2 max contract players with the things they're asking for
let me
Ben
ask you. Let
Simmons.
me ask you this. I will. You listen. You James Harden as a situation when James Harden didn't want in Houston, right? Wasn't it? Why was it so easy to trade him? When Melo wanted
What do
out
you
of the
mean? Because
Nuggets,
James, you know
it
why
was
it
so
was
easy
easy.
to trade him.
You know why it was easy to trade James Harden?
Why?
Because they actually had assets. They had people willing to give up assets.
So why are people?
Brooklyn had a lot of assets to give up because Brooklyn went from a building team to a win now team because they got Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving.
But so why did these same teams get up assets the same way they did for Melo, the same way they did for Harden, the same way they did for AD?
Again, look at the foundation of the teams. When you get Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving on your team, you don't go from you're no longer a contending team. You're a win now team because your window becomes shorter because you have older players. It's different.
hmm I saw. Yeah,
You know,
I feel like
y'all
Ben
niggas
Simmons.
don't
He
play
just tarnishing his name right now by the way he acting. All
Yeah,
he
but
got to do is show. I
like
feel like yo, I
as a
understand you
bro.
don't want
I'm
to play,
telling
but
you,
still show up.
But
Still
like
show
bro,
up.
me as a GM or even as a coach, I see the way he behaving and shit. Like when something's not going his way, I'm like, nah, I don't want
and
that type
that's
of
why
energy
as
on
a
my
GM,
team.
and that's why you play GMO in 2K.
Nah.
That's the problem. That's why as a GM, you wouldn't be successful because the good GMs they take risk. My nigga, who the fuck?
So why they not taking
No,
risk of Ben?
check it, right?
Right.
Look at Captain Jack from the Detroit Pistons. Look at the people he signed on that team. You drafted Isaiah Thomas. You drafted Joe Dumars. But you went out to go sign Rick Mahorn. You went out to go sign Bill Laimbeer. You
Yeah.
went out to go to give Dennis Rodman from a community college. He wasn't even at a D1 school. You got John Sally. You got guys that were misfits. But the difference is you seen the potential in them and you knew what you can do with them if you get them on your team. People are not afraid of what Ben Simmons' actions because if that was the case, Anthony Davis never would have left. Because his actions when he was in New Orleans wasn't good. Same thing with James Harden. James Harden came there fat, bro.
But he still came in play. He still showed to
Came to
practice.
play, but he came well out of shape. And he went there purposely, like James Harden can give you 30.
Nah,
He can
the
give
reason I'm not mad.
this is the difference. James Harden give you 30 in his sleep, so we don't look at it way for him. But look how it affected him in the playoffs because he got hurt.
Right.
He got hurt.
And I don't like the way James Harden handled the situation, but he
But
still
it's
showed up to
not. You
practice.
don't like it because you're looking at it as a fan. You got to look at it as a nigga that's doing. These niggas are not just basketball players. They are independent contractors and brands. Because when the team don't want a motherfucker no more, they can throw them away and nobody says nothing.
That's but
Is
they
that
still
not
getting
true?
paid.
Is
But
that not true?
they still got guaranteed money on that contract
Only
though.
in but you're looking at this from an NBA perspective. I'm talking about sports as a general. In the NFL, you don't got guaranteed contracts. And you could have been killing last year, but the team like, oh, you ain't good this year, so they just drop you, and you don't get none of that money after that. It's different. The NBA get a guaranteed contract, but nigga, I earned this
But
contract.
he need that money. He need that money. Like it
It's
ain't
not.
no reason for
But
him
this
to
is the
be.
thing. Y'all looking at it as he's dangling money in his face. He's telling them, I'm gonna show up and get my guaranteed check, but I'm not gonna put in the effort. He's a disgruntled employee. We've all been disgruntled employees at some point in time.
So listen, even if he got a personal issue with Doc Rivers, he got a personal issue with the
But
business.
it's not
Why
just
you
Doc,
treat taking out on your
because
teammates? Forget it, B.
MB, who was the other team leader, said supported what Doc
No.
said.
No. I'm saying a B, but I'm talking about the other guys.
Because everybody else is MB's team.
Right, he
Nah.
gotta have some. He gotta have some respect for his teammates. He been there 4 years.
If
He
Again,
gotta have everything.
listen, you are right, but it's MB's team, and if the top dog agrees with the coach, where the fuck do I fall now? You divided the locker room.
but B, but
Y'all keep skipping the point. They divided the locker room. It wasn't Ben Simmons. What did Ben Simmons say?
that's not what he
Bro,
said.
you can't.
But I ain't gonna hold you. This is my problem, bro. Before they even did all this, right? You supposed to be their superstar player. You know.
You keep holding on to what he did on the court. He did what he did on the court. All right, it wasn't the result.
No, but I'm not talking about game 7. I'm talking about game
I'm
6,
talking about
game
on the court.
5, game
Period. And
4.
fuck you keep talking about
I
individual
feel
things.
like he played how he played based off his emotions with
No,
Doc
he
Rivers.
played.
And as a basketball
I don't.
player, that's not how you supposed to
That's
do it.
not what happened. Y'all niggas keep forgetting that Doc Rivers was taking his minutes away from him, bro.
Because he can't show up on the court
No,
offensively.
because he can't shoot. You gotta let him play through that shit, bro. My nigga, our
But
best bet to win is Ben Simmons and Embiid both being on the floor, right or wrong.
Right, and I agree with you. But
So if I'm the coach,
and everybody in Philly know that.
but Doc Rivers, because Doc Rivers is playing 10 niggas in the playoffs. Who the fuck plays 10 players in the playoffs? Niggas only go 7 deep in the playoffs on a regular team. You going 10 deep, bro.
But when Besson was out there, he wasn't scoring.
It
I
don't
would play
matter
10
if he,
plays
it
too.
don't, bro.
Cause
It
I
don't.
remember,
This is the thing.
I
It
thought
don't
we'll
matter
get.
if he's not scoring. You gotta make him play through the shit, bro.
Then you're losing
It
games.
don't matter. But you went out going out with you went out doing what was best for the team. Because my nigga Shake Milton playing over fucking Ben Simmons not winning.
But Shea Miller was when you're a game that one
only
game he
one
played.
game. You on him for one game. Fuck one game. The whole season, who's the better player? Ben Simmons or Shake Milton?
Ben Simmons.
All right then.
But you
But
got
that was regular season. It's playoffs now.
It don't.
It's like this where you gotta play
All
yo.
right,
This
Shamir.
all that regular season shit don't matter. Like
You absolutely
yo,
right. Who had a better player, Shake Milton or Ben Simmons?
Ben Simmons. But it's like
All right, that's what I'm. If I'm gonna lose with my best.
right. But Ben Simmons was out there playing like playing like he didn't care.
Ben Simmons was out there creating turnovers and creating more positions for the team. He may have not been scoring, but he was doing other things that mattered on the court.
Right. That's what I'm.
Scoring is not the only thing that matters in basketball.
Yeah, but when you losing games and like you know you can score,
What about max contract player Tobias Harris that couldn't score shit?
that's cool.
Tobias
It's different though.
Tobias Harris came there to be the second option, bro.
Yeah, but I
Ben
feel like
Simmons was never.
Tobias Harris
Ben Simmons
was
was the third
trying though.
option.
I feel like he put some effort in. I feel like Ben Simmons ain't put no
He
effort in
put
scoring, bro.
effort in, bro. He got first. When you shooting 40% from the fucking free throw line, you're not trying to get fouled. We gonna be 100 here? Have you ever had when you had a bad shooting game? Wasn't you hesitant on taking certain shots?
Yeah, but I ain't never given no layup up or no wide open layup up.
Listen, y'all talk about
That's like you just flat out saying, "Oh, fuck Philly."
That one play I agree with, but that's one play. There's been other parts of the game where Ben Simmons has been dogging it and nobody else was doing nothing. Where he was scoring. Ben Simmons he takes about what? I looked up the other. He takes 12 shots a game on average. He takes 12 shots a game. Out of the 12 shots he makes 7 of them. He's an efficient player. He scores within the flow of the offense. He doesn't take shots away from nobody else. He gives other people opportunity to score. But they don't do it.
I just feel like that game, I mean, that series with Atlanta, that was Ben Simmons' time to score. Like I feel like the matchups was just.
That's not his game. That's not the team game plan.
I understand that's not his game, but that's what he needs. That he ain't like he can't do it.
How does he do that when Embiid is already occupying that space? Hold on,
but Embiid having a covered time because he got Capella down there, John Collins down there.
No,
Like,
he still had 40.
On one leg. That's what I'm saying. But
He had 40 on
no,
one leg. Ben Simmons is giving me 17, and nobody else is giving me shit.
but here's my thing. I
Do we gotta
remember.
put the numbers again?
No, I remember one game. I think was missing every shot. I think he went like 0 for 15. You know, he came and did the next game. He can't give you 30 points. You can't fall. You can't break down the playoff, bro. Mentally, nothing. You're supposed to be a leader. Even not the top
Bro,
guy.
everybody has a bad playoffs, my nigga.
No. He had
Everybody don't have a bad playoffs. Michael Jordan had 63 points and he lost.
But you can't let that. But you're not even
It's
trying.
not
Yo, Shamir, you know what make Kobe and Jordan so different, bro? Because Kobe could go 0 for 20 in the game and he would still take that game winner, bro.
And that's good basketball?
I think so, bro. Because you keep
that's
that's why everybody want that Kobe mentality, bro.
Have you ever been a star player on the team?
No.
That's exactly why, because of the mentality you have. You got to understand what your role is. I knew when I played ball, I wasn't the best nigga on the court. I was good, I was decent, but I knew what my role was. I'm exceptional at rebounding. I play good defense, and if I got the shot, I can knock down an open mid range and open three. That's my game. I'm not gonna go outside my game because we're losing. No, I'm gonna do my job because that's what I got signed for. Everybody has a role on the team.
When you got a baby on you like Trey Young, that's supposed to be us every time.
Bro, understandable, but how does he does us if Embiid is already in the spot that I occupy? And like you said, John Collins and Clint Capella's down there. So even if I do get the one-on-one mouse in the house, that means help defense is coming. And what is Ben Simmons first?
That's a fact. That's what I'm saying. He's 6'7". He's 6'7". So if he see the help coming, that's when you dump it off to Embiid.
He's 6'10". It's not dumping off to Embiid.
That's what I'm saying. 6'10".
It's not dumping off to Embiid because Embiid, if he's down on that low left block, Embiid is not going to be on the low left block. So if I'm Ben Simmons, I'm telling you how it's going to go. Ben Simmons posts up Trey Young. Help defense is going to come from the weak side, from the help side.
And B can shoot a three.
I'm not giving the ball to Embiid to shoot the three.
Why not? He could make that.
Bro, he's not the best shooter.
But I mean, he's facing the court at least where you got to respect the shot. You got to respect
it.
You can't just leave him open.
You know what's so crazy? Because I keep telling you it's Embiid's team. And you're like, oh, it's not just Embiid's team. But every time I see something that goes about Ben Simmons, you go back to giving the ball back to Embiid.
Because Ben Simmons not going to score, let Embiid score.
My nigga, he's not the only nigga on the team.
All right, Curry.
So it's 3 other niggas on the court.
And they could all shoot. Danny Green, Curry.
But they wasn't making shit. So who
bro, we've been blaming Danny Green. But Danny Green don't make Ben Simmons money.
Steph wasn't making shots.
Steph makes shit. But
it was game Steph was not making shots.
Oh, okay, but does Steph make...
It was a whole playoff that Tobias Harris was shit.
But are they making Ben Simmons money, though?
Yes, Tobias is.
I didn't Tobias, but you see Tobias. But look how what Tobias did. Listen. Tobias, you said Tobias created himself, right? Bro, Tobias came back next year and he's coming to play.
Why Tobias did that? Because nobody talks shit about Tobias.
But I remember.
Hold on, Shamir. You watch ESPN and FS1 Sports, right? I'm pretty sure. First time.
Yeah.
How many times when Philly lost have Tobias Harris' name been brought up?
How about you say it again?
When Philly lost in the playoffs, how many times was Tobias Harris was one of the people that they blamed for the loss? Have you heard the name Tobias Harris?
Nah.
That's my point, bro. It's easy to do that when nobody putting the spotlight on you, bro. Everything was put on Ben Simmons. Niggas in Philly putting a trash can with Ben Simmons' face on it.
Bro, because he's just... But listen...
Yeah, because he's doing that to himself, though.
You just said he's been in the league for 4 years. He's been an all-star 3 times. Tobias Harris never been an all-star. You can't hold him to the same standards, bro.
He's a... Fuck him. All right. It don't matter if he's not an all-star. He's a max contract player.
And I agree with that. That's the one part I agree. But let's be real. But you pay out potential, right? You said that, right?
But he also has a defined role for Doc Rivers. The defined role is to be... My nigga, they had a chance to re-sign Jimmy Butler, and they had a chance to re-sign Tobias Harris. Who did they give the max contract? Who did they let walk?
Answer the question.
Who did they give the max contract?
They get the max contract to Tobias Harris. But why? You want to know why? Because Ben Simmons said he needed the ball more in his hands. When Jimmy Butler being there, he's not going to have the ball more in his hands. And B said that.
Jimmy can play with the ball.
And B said that. And B said they let Jimmy Butler walk because they wanted the ball more in Ben Simmons' hands. And nobody disagreed.
Again, but that was when Brett Brown was there. Doc wasn't there yet.
So you can't.
But Doc came there and he said, "This is Embiid's team. We're playing through the big fella." On every interview, what does he say? We're playing through the big fella.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
I'm not saying he's wrong. But so if I'm playing through the big fella, and Ben Simmons is a pure point guard, past first point guard, why would you expect him to go out there and give you 28 tonight?
We're not saying give you 28.
No.
We're not saying, but
You say,
but
be
you
aggressive when he's
because
playing.
no,
he's
but
a
more
because
than 5
he
shots.
can play. Ben Simmons can play the 1 through 5.
Absolutely.
That's
And when does Ben Simmons play best? When Embiid is not on the
No,
fucking
but
court.
listen. Embiid's not playing the full fourth quarter, and I'm just pretty sure there's times where Ben Simmons in the game without Embiid.
Bro,
Why are you still not
Embiid
being
is playing the full
aggressive?
fourth quarter, bro.
Huh?
He's playing most of the first quarter.
Nah, he can't because of the injuries. They be limited his playing
What you
time.
talking about? In the playoffs, he's playing the whole fourth quarter.
Nah, not against Atlanta because you know he had that injury. He was playing on 1 foot, so he was trying to mind his minutes type job.
Bro, y'all niggas over here giving Embiid every excuse.
We're not. Embiid play with.
Y'all making
No,
it seem like Ben Simmons.
Nah.
Basketball is basketball ain't about scoring.
nah. I'm just saying, like, it's more to it. Like, like I said, I respect Ben Simmons for not wanting to play for Doc. Cause I wouldn't want to play for no coach or say no shit like that about me either. But it's a way you got to do it. Like,
No, it ain't.
you still got to keep it up. You still got.
Why does he have to do it that way? This is not high school and college. That means
Right.
He's a grown man.
Because you messed your name up doing that. Like, cause that mean
he getting paid more than the coach.
Right, because you don't like basically you saying because you don't like the coach, you don't want to play.
No,
you know how many times we don't like the coaches, bro?
See, y'all missing. He don't feel like the team got his back.
Nah, I want to say that,
bro. How does he not feel the team?
Bro, look at all the effort they coming.
Listen what I'm saying. You keep skipping that interview. It don't matter how much you want to say. It don't matter. That interview was important. They asked Doc a question. And Shamir agreed that Doc was wrong.
And we all agree.
Doc was wrong.
Right.
And then when the person who they said the team it is, the leader of the team, echoes what the coach says, now you already have a divided locker room.
All right, what about the time?
Doc was probably trying to make him better by saying that. Like,
no,
you think we can roll best Simmons? Nah, he's not playing good. He hasn't been playing his. He's not been Dennis.
No, bro, listen, they've been babying Ben Simmons. Like even Barkley said that, bro. Like he's been in the league for 4 or 5 years, right? And you're right, 4 years, right? And you're right. He's not no scorer. He's not none of that, right? And we been letting him slide all these years. Oh, next year you're gonna do it. Sometimes you got
17.
No,
what the fuck?
nah.
A nigga that's not a scorer averaging 17. You mad at that?
No, but sometimes enough is enough, bro. You gotta come with a free throw.
What's enough?
You gotta shoot the ball, bro. You get better, bro.
If I get 17, 9 and 8, why the fuck I gotta shoot the ball?
No, but your scoring average is dropping every year.
Because you know why? They took the fucking ball off his hand, bro.
Whose hands is it in then?
Embiid.
Nah, they giving it the best.
Yo, go look at the field goal percentage. Field goal attempts. Embiid field goal attempts.
But look at his assist percentage too, bro.
What you mean?
Ben Simmons be having like games we can have mad assists.
Okay.
The ball's in his hand. The offense starts with him. They run pick and roll.
The ball he facilitates the offense. But when I say the ball in your hand, you play basketball. You know this. The scoring comes from Embiid. That's what the number one option is. The number two option is Tobias Harris. The number 3 option, possibly Ben Simmons, slightly Steph Curry.
How is that even possible? But listen. Let me ask you this. If Ben Simmons was the number one option and Embiid was the second option, you think that team would play way better?
You said what?
If Ben Simmons was the number one option and Embiid,
that's not his game.
So why? So him being the first option is not gonna work.
Not about him being the first option. It's about other niggas doing their job too. Y'all should
Embiid, bro. Tobias didn't show up. Ben Simmons didn't show up. But we hold him. But when Ben Simmons came to the league, we compare him to LeBron James. See how Giannis is getting better?
Yeah, that's the problem, bro. Y'all keep saying y'all compare him to LeBron. Y'all listening to these analysts that are fucking making predictions before they even see the nigga play on the court.
Was he not good? Was he not accepting the comparison?
What?
He was accepting the comparison. He embraced it.
If LeBron compares you to Jordan, you wouldn't find out you wouldn't be grateful for that?
But you gotta like I don't know, bro. You getting paid to play, bro. You got all these contracts.
It don't matter.
But that's my thing.
How much? He's getting paid to play that, but how much money does he make Philly a year? How many jerseys does he sell?
He sells a lot.
If you go on a number, what's the ranking number that Ben Simmons sells of jerseys a year in Philly?
He's probably the second most selling jerseys in Philly right now behind Embiid.
And the NBA, he's probably in the top 100 somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So he's already. And how much authentic jerseys go for? About like $130 a pop, right?
Right.
So if he's in the top 100, he's already making the team back the money that they gave him in jersey sales.
That's not what we.
He don't got no shoes though.
He don't have to have shoes. He has an endorsement deal.
But that's not what I'm saying.
No, and his endorsement shoe deal has nothing to do with the team. He's making the team their money back.
All right,
you keep saying they gave him the money, but he's making it back for them hand over fist.
All right, let me give you a perfect example. let's look at somebody like Lonzo. Let's look at somebody like Giannis, right? They both came in the league not able to really shoot
You
the
can't.
ball.
Everybody don't develop the same. Can't. I'm not comparing no nigga to no next nigga, bro.
Nah, you
You
can't.
can't. You can't.
This is basketball. You could do
You
that though.
cannot, bro, because everybody don't develop at the same space, bro. It's
Man.
different growth.
But at least, but you see
All right,
Lonzo
look,
trying to
I
get
bet.
better,
So
bro.
it's been 4 years. It's been 4 seasons. What has Ben Simmons gotten better in?
Defensively, he went from he became a better defender over the year,
But he was already a one elite defender.
bro.
It,
Again,
it,
but you saying what he got better at? He still became his rebounding has improved, his assist has improved. There's things that he does that don't get. Y'all niggas play basketball and shit that. Hold on before y'all go anywhere. As niggas that play basketball, it's shit that you do that don't show up on the stat sheet. It don't show up that he alters shots like this that unless you go to advanced analytics, right or wrong.
Right.
So
Nah,
the average fan will look at stats and not understand that there's more to that stat than just the stat.
but you say this every time. The best defense is like scoring, right?
That's what Gilbert Arenas says.
Yeah, you said that nah. You say that. Nah, you was telling me that all series against Judge.
I agree with that. I know my thing is this. I don't think that being a Tony Allen kind of player works in today's league. I don't think that. But Ben Simmons is not a Tony Allen player.
He's a way better defender.
Ben Simmons is what Draymond Green is, bro.
So like,
Draymond Green averages 7 points, and that nigga gets voted All NBA, and nobody says nothing.
but you know why? Cause he doesn't, bro. He's not getting what's called money. First of all,
Yes, but he's getting paid more than a lot of niggas, bro.
but look at, but he plays with a heart though, bro. He's not
Bro,
even
get the fuck out of here. Yo, you keep sounding like a fan, best. Talk like a nigga that plays the game, bro.
bro.
Talk like a play. Talking like a fan. Talking like a nigga that plays the game, bro.
Bro, I did put it, and he didn't show.
Like a
Bro,
fan, bro.
as a fan, as a teammate, as a coach, I would be disappointed in his performance, bro. Cause
you can't
I would,
say,
bro.
So when does Ben Simmons not show heart, bro? You can't say that.
When he show hard, tell me one moment he show hard, bro.
He plays every game to completion, bro.
Nah, you can't say
Just
that.
because he's not shooting a fucking basketball.
No, bro, he's not even being aggressive out there, bro. Like he's in his own head.
My nigga,
And I'm talking about before Doc Rivers said what he said.
Have you ever heard of a sports psychologist?
Nah, not. I mean, I heard of it, but like,
what psychologist is? When you're not performing to what your usual standard is because it's something that's going on mentally. It's
right.
Like Dirk Rose had to see a sports psychologist,
right?
Because he kept injuring his knees,
right?
So he was not comfortable playing a game of basketball. It was mentally weighing on him because every time I play the game, I get hurt. I don't know if I should keep playing this way. I don't know if I'm meant to play this game. Not Dirk Rose. Ben Simmons definitely needs to see a sports psychologist. He has shooting woes, bro. He's in it. Free throws is a mental thing, bro. Everybody, you could be great. Shamir, you know. Look at
nah, it's a fact. I suck at free throws.
Look at Andre Roberson. Andre Roberson is not. He can knock. He's a spot up 3-point knockdown specialist, right? Roberson, right?
Yeah.
But if you put him at the free throw line, he shoots 55%. How is that possible?
I don't know.
It's a mental thing, bro. And you think that seeing ESPN every day and the fans being on your back is gonna make it that easy, bro? Everybody don't got tough skin, my nigga. Everybody's not motivated the same way. And good leaders know how to motivate their guys.
But
Doc Rivers is trying to treat Ben Simmons how he was treating the 08 Celtics. My nigga, Ben Simmons is not Rondo. I ain't saying he pussy, but he ain't tough like that. That's not his toughness. That's not his brand of basketball. Ben Simmons is from Australia, bro. You talking about an Australian kid, bro. We're not talking about a nigga that grew up on the south side of Chicago or some shit like that.
Still, I don't know, but
so you gotta think.
But in all reality, everybody's wrong in this situation. But I just don't like the way he's handling it.
He didn't initiate this, bro.
Bro, still come in, bro. You want to get traded, bro? You say right. Come in, play, show people your value so they can trade you. Take risks.
You know why? Because now, if I do it for them the way they want me to do,
you're not doing. You're doing it to get out there.
He's gonna get out regardless.
Now you see what what's called said? He said he don't care if it take 4 years to trade him.
Bro, that's what he's saying. But if it really becomes a headache like that, he's gonna trade him. Jerry Jones say the same shit all the time.
But who's going to pick him up after the way he's been acting? No team is going to want to deal with that.
All right, this is the problem, right? So say a nigga going through something with a shorty, right? A nigga going through something with a shorty. Everybody, yo, shorty mad miserable, But you think she mad miserable, but then you're like, oh, she not that miserable. Maybe it was just that nigga, or maybe it was that shorty that made that nigga like that. Like it wasn't that. It's the same thing with him. He's not gonna be like that on another team because they're gonna believe in him. That's what he wants somebody to be that's gonna believe in him.
But they believe in him.
No.
What's called Brett Brown believed in him.
Yes, that's exactly. Be clear. Brett Brown believed in him.
And he didn't get better. And like we
Yes,
asked
he
him.
did. Yo, you gotta
I'm
stop saying.
talking about scoring wise,
He has
scoring
not, no,
offensively.
He has not become more aggressive.
Offensively, he did not get better.
He has not become more aggressive. He shoots around 55% from the floor, bro. How is that not better?
If you're not taking that many shots, that's good.
He's taking 12 shots a game. That's more than 10.
Bro, we put you in the like it when we say his name, we put him in the like with Giannis and shit. Yo,
and that's what y'all want to compare him to. Look at what he does. He's not Giannis, bro.
But that's what they put his name. That's what they expect him.
Because you going over a narrative that somebody else created, not him.
Giannis not a shooter. Giannis not a shooter at all.
Giannis also plays the four, and you know what?
Right.
Also with Giannis, if you watch how Giannis is playing, right? Correct.
But Giannis,
hold on, Shaman. Nobody on the Bucks occupied the space that Giannis occupies to play the game. Correct or not?
So you don't think Giannis can play with him?
Where does Brook Lopez play on the floor?
He's a shooter.
Where does he play though?
He used to play low post.
He played from the block to the three.
But if Giannis is in the game, what is he doing?
He's shooting threes.
He's drifting away from the paint. That's what I'm trying to get
you. And I feel like, bro, how many sets you know could do that, bro? That could shoot.
What you mean?
How many sets in the league could shoot?
That's a couple of them. That's standard in the league, bro. It's not
I don't think there's a lot. I don't think there's five.
There's way more centers that can shoot that can't.
I don't think there's five centers in the league that can shoot.
Name centers in the league that can't shoot.
You got Clint Capella.
And that's my thing with Ben Simmons. There's centers in the league hitting threes. Like, why you can't hit at least one?
You can't name five centers that can shoot.
Bro, the nigga game is like Magic. Magic couldn't shoot, bro.
But he's not no Magic though, like.
Bro, he is. He's a lot closer.
Nah, you can't say it. You just said stop comparing players. You just said stop comparing players.
I'm saying his play style. It's a lot closer to Magic than it is to fucking niggas be trying to compare it to Giannis. His playing style has never been like Giannis, ever. Ben Simmons doesn't play in the paint. Ben Simmons plays up above, and then he facilitates. He attacks to pass. That's what he's doing.
No, I think you give him two.
Plays like Rondo, bro. If you're being 100.
And Rondo get the Heat 45.
Rondo get a jump shot to his fucking 15th year in the league.
Yeah, and Rondo get the Heat 45. Rondo was aggressive, bro. In 2009,
Ben Simmons has given you 40 before. So
I'm talking about the playoff with everybody. Rondo step up when he need. Rondo can't shoot, but I didn't see Rondo take multiple threes.
You know what the difference is? Doc Rivers put the ball in Rondo's hand and said, "Rondo, make decisions."
Nah,
he's taking the ball out of Ben Simmons' hand and said, "We playing through the big fella." Like, listen, you're not.
So all right, so let me ask you this.
Listening to what the coaches is, bro. The coaches telling you what we doing.
So if they play through Ben Simmons and shit, right? You think it would be
let Ben Simmons make the decisions? They'll be a better team. If you go off of what they did with Shaq and say, "Yo, listen, Embiid, you're gonna every night we need you to get this, and this right on this many shots, but then we're gonna let Ben run the show." And Embiid is like, "All right, I can do that," but they don't do that. He says, "Yo, Embiid, I need you to." He be like, "Oh, Embiid, pass out the post. Embiid, play on the low block. We need 50 from you." That's how they treat the nigga, bro. They don't treat Ben Simmons like he's his partner, like he's a tandem.
Cause he hasn't showed us that yet, bro.
Bro, yes he has. You gotta stop saying he hasn't showed. He hasn't showed you scoring. Scoring is not the only thing that matters.
Nah, that's the most important thing.
No, it's not.
That's the most important thing.
It's not, bro. Because
bro, what makes a player great?
Not just scoring, nigga.
Bro, you could be the best defender in the NBA. You're not gonna make an All-Star game. You're not gonna make an All-NBA team.
What do you mean?
What player that's great at defense that's all right?
That's a fact, though. Like I understand. Like he a great defender. He a great defender. One of the greatest defenders in the NBA.
That's a different era. I'm talking about now. The reason that guy Carmelo doesn't play an ounce of defense. He's one of the greatest. He made the top 75 all players. Like,
bro, understandable. Carmelo doesn't play out, but Carmelo also does make the guy's job tougher. He might not be the greatest defender, but he does make an effort. You can't. LeBron plays defense.
Yeah.
He plays defense.
But
let's really go down to 75 list and see how many people don't actually play defense.
Most of them probably play more. Most of them probably have more offense than defense.
That's a lie.
I bet you more of them have more offense than defense.
Hakeem Olajuwon won Defensive Player of the Year. Michael Jordan.
Yeah, but they have offense. They got offense on them. He got post moves, bro.
They were also great defenders. They was on an all defensive team.
I know. My thing is, if you're gonna be a great player, you have to have offense. The reason
Giannis Antetokounmpo has he not been on defensive player of the year?
He's been on that.
Has he not been an all defensive player?
I think he's been one. Yeah,
Has Shaquille O'Neal not been on the all defensive team before?
that's true.
So everybody you name it, they play both sides of the floor.
Yeah, but I'm not. That's not my point.
They
I'm
may have
saying.
they
I'm
may have
saying.
a higher ceiling on the offensive side, but they also were playing. They were really good defensive players too.
Yeah, no. This is not what I'm saying. All right, look at a guy like Tony Allen, right? He one of the best defenders. Nah, let me ask you, who are the top 3 defenders to you, like of all time? Like just defense. Don't think about offense. Just defensive talking.
All time, I would go with Hakeem Olajuwon.
No offense. They don't got offense. Like
Yep.
they
So
probably average more than 10 in their career.
It'll be like Dennis Rodman,
Then,
Ben Wallace, Ron Artest. I can't even say Ron because Ron Artest he used to average the dub. Like,
I mean, I'm using like niggas like Andrew Robertson. I'm trying to prove my point. He's one of the best defenders on the team, but is he one of the best players on the team?
what do you mean? No.
You know why? Because he doesn't have no offense.
But
Offense is a bigger part of the game.
You can't say Ben Simmons don't have offense when he averages 17 points a game, bro. My nigga, find me.
But he's not getting better. Where did he get better offensively, bro?
What do you mean?
Where did he get aggressive more, bro?
Bro,
I gotta look at
he's not doing what you want him to do. That's the problem. Just say that. He's not doing
what we expect him to do, what we pay him to do.
He's not doing what you want him to do. He got paid off of doing what he already did.
But he's not getting better.
That's not true.
Bro, he's not even touching the jump shot.
We're going to call you right back because I got to give my other boy the line. We're going to call you right back. Because you keep saying he's not. That's not true. Hold on.
I'm going to call you right back, bro. Nah, bro, you giving Brett Simmons too much praise, bro.
I'm not. He's doing his fucking job.
We're in dial again.
We're going to end up wrapping up this Yeah, it's not letting me call you for some reason. But
Yo, Blaze, I need to talk to sensitive bro.
My shit is on 1%, so if it die, I ain't hang up.
Alright, yo, Ben Simmons, bro. I'm trying to get bro to understand that Ben Simmons is not trash, man. That wanting him to be a scorer is not his game because he hasn't become more aggressive. It's a mental thing more than him just not improving as a player.
It's not even that. Him being a scorer is not his game, but when he got other people that can score, he'd rather be a facilitator, and Ben Simmons is arguably to definitely top 10 defender in the league, perimeter or inside. So,
top 5, but
yeah. So that's the value. Like niggas be thinking that everybody gotta be James Harden and KD or all these niggas just dropping buckets. Like nigga, James Harden is a lockdown defender, like really lockdown defender. Not no just oh yeah he could play defense low. He locked down defense and he's a great.
oh damn, his phone died. It is what it is.
Now, we're just going to have to cover that Ben Simmons topic next week because you know it's going to be some dramas.
Yeah, man, we going to get back to the Ben Simmons stuff in a minute.
You feel me? Yeah, but what else was been going on this week, bro? I see you got
You sent the joint some of the topics that you had. We supposed to have somebody call up, but I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. They ain't answer, but the people that killed FBG Duck, Muwap, Oblak, a couple other guys from.
Ratting, that's the problem.
They got picked up on an indictment, a RICO charge, a Fed charge.
Niggas, like I said, man, people get involved with some of these people's life way too much. Like again, I understand being a fan of a movement or something like that, but then when you get involved to a point where you're putting information on the internet about something, and I'm not saying if you don't subscribe to that lifestyle, not to do it, but y'all fans are not being fans, and people are going to prison behind us because y'all talking way too much about shit that got nothing to do with y'all.
Well, so you saying from a fan perspective, No, I said you saying from a fan perspective, like fans play a big part on why they got indicted.
Absolutely.
I don't feel like that, bro. Cause you gotta think about as a fan.
They got indicted from their own accord, of course.
You only know.
But fans, when you talk about things on the internet, y'all know that y'all talking about real life crimes.
Yeah, but anything could be false. Just like I could say, if they shot 10 niggas, that don't mean it's true.
It's not just false. They really be sitting there making things, piecing things together. And I ain't saying
So
that.
so you gotta get that. You gotta put that on the artist's point of view. Like you gotta get them to blame.
No,
Cause if
no.
they
So
can't,
listen,
cause if you can't cover that from the artist, what you think you gonna cover from the feds? That can we go through your phones and shit like that.
but as an artist, right?
Yeah.
They definitely, like I said, they need to move more discreetly. I'm not saying that they're not at fault with that. But but also fans, you gotta not be, y'all people out here screaming that they four or what is it?
4K chain.
4K check. You're like, my nigga, you don't know what that is. And like y'all screaming things that y'all OTF. Y'all niggas are y'all don't these niggas have no affiliation with y'all. Y'all trying to take people have OTF tatted to them that never been to Chicago a day in their life.
That's a fact.
You're being more than a fan. Y'all niggas, you remember that song by Eminem Stan?
I heard
That's
of
what
it.
niggas is being. And I bet you got your ass whooped that first game, so you
I
know
don't
this shit
care.
bad.
I don't care. We didn't get out the first quarter. I was gonna make a comeback. Just know that. But cause I seen they said documentaries played a big part in why they got picked up.
And fans over there trying to piece shit together, like when that girl had passed away.
Kanika Jenkins.
Yeah, like people, everybody was online being detectives, bro.
But you gotta understand, like Vince, if you would do a crime right now, bro, nobody's gonna know about it unless you put like little sneaky hints on the internet, unless you
But
compensate.
these
So
niggas
you got to put it on them.
but
At these part able to connect dots and dots. You're not doing
you
your
gotta
crime.
remember too, these niggas is young and they don't know better.
I'm,
They think because they remember culture. We this is hip hop culture, right? It's
right.
black culture. People think that because these niggas was talking about it in a song, they was really doing this shit.
That's not enough evidence.
No, I'm not saying evidence. I'm saying why these young niggas is out here actually recording and showing their efforts of what they do because they want to be like, I'm a real one. These niggas is fake, but they don't
So you got
understand.
play.
They don't understand what comes on the other side of that. On the other side of that, you could be all that gangster and real nigga, but now you're facing charges. So it's a combination of both. Fans definitely play a role in this shit.
Now I agree, fans play a role in it, but you gotta think about it. You don't gotta fit into that shit. You don't, bro. There's shit like
But
I'll give you a
niggas
perfect
don't know.
example.
Niggas is young and they don't know no better. You keep saying you don't have to do it, but if you don't know no better, you're not gonna do better.
Dang. Was it here in Milwaukee?
Hmm?
What team just got picked?
Milwaukee.
I might change to Miami.
They ain't know no better, man. I can't be. Like definitely they did some dumb shit. Some things that they did. I'm not gonna say they did dumb shit for sure, but a lot of them didn't know better.
So with the evidence the feds are saying they got, cause they got a high conviction rate.
No, Feds with the evidence they have, so that they did the research. They did their due diligence to get it. I'm not knocking that, but they also said that they credit fans and stuff as being part of it because they were able to piece things together by some of these videos and shit that people posting on.
And that's crazy, you feel me? But you got blame the
And it's
artists,
because they
bro.
talking shit.
Cause some of them guys that got it picked up is not even rappers. It's regular like
Yeah, of
you feel
course.
me? You feel me?
For
So the
sure.
shit they be saying, you know, I'm supposed to talk about shit like that. Even I seen even a picture. It was like Muwap, and it was like the duck on it. Shit, like, bro, why even talk? Like, there's so many like people you can speak on. You can talk about anybody else from Chicago. Just like if you did some shit like that, that'd be the last person I'm trying to talk. That's the last person I'm trying to connect the dots to.
That's the thing. These niggas they not moving like that. They just like nigga. This is how we live, bro. They don't know. Like they know the feds watching, but they not thinking like, oh, nah, man, we gonna print. They not thinking we gonna jail behind this shit. That's not even the first thought in their mind.
So how you feel like, all right, because me and you both bloggers again. I know I continue. I wish without Warren was on this shit because I wanted to ask him as a question. Without bloggers, you guys sell an image for artists. You feel me? And DJ Academics play a big part in why the Chicago scene is like why people justify Chicago as one of the most scariest, you feel me, cities to go to. What they did, most gangster niggas in the city. How you supposed to go about that? Cause rap as fans, you want to believe what rappers saying. So all that shit Chicago niggas doing, they doing that because they want us to believe what they saying. How you go about as a blogger, still showing that they gangsters or whatever the case would be, but not indicting them, putting
I don't
them.
show that the gangsters. I don't care.
Now I'm saying, but the artist gonna push you to pay you to
Yeah, they
prove
gonna
they
pay.
tough.
But if it, I
Are
got
you
a
going with the
certain.
Bulls?
Oh yeah, I got a certain standard of what I believe. You speak you speaking the Heat.
Oh, all right, say that.
My fault. Like I got a certain standard on how I stand on shit. So for me, I don't really give a fuck if you want to push that. If you want to do that, push that on your page. I'm here to push music. All that other shit, I can't say what's going on because I don't know.
Right.
And I don't want to know. I don't want my platform to even highlight that shit because at the end of the day, when you face whatever you gotta face, that's not gonna be on me. That's gonna be on you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not gonna say, oh, because I come from a place where I got niggas I'm around have gotten indicted for shit. They went to prison, all kinds of shit. So I already know how that shit be. I'm not gonna put no nigga. I'm not gonna be a reason the niggas in that position.
And that's how exactly how I be feeling. Anything I feel like he's gonna put somebody in a position, I
Niggas,
don't even want to
niggas
put.
know. Send me music. Send me videos. Send me you performing. Send me you doing something dope. But if you trying to think you gonna send, I don't post videos of niggas getting beat up anyway.
And I don't think I ever got put rappers getting beat up or nothing.
There's only one video I posted
If anything, it'd be like a
of
school.
violence, and that was when this dude was getting bullied, and these Crip dudes in Brooklyn jumped in like, yo, my nigga, fuck, he ain't want to fight. The fuck you trying to beat him up?
Right, that's a stand up. That's some stand up
That's
shit.
stand up shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's not on some violation shit.
Right.
Fucking fly game. But that's about the most that you gonna see from me. But rappers committing crimes, hell no, because I already know how that's.
But that's you gotta think about. I feel like they use some of their lyrics, some of their music videos, some of the shit they say. Cause I be looking at some of the. Cause me
definitely plays a role. You can get conspiracy off of these lyrics.
Like I don't really be like, I'm not the type of blogger to make up information, use the information, cause I be thinking everything is false. Like I'm like somebody from Colorado, he don't know what the fuck you talk about. But some of the shit you be seeing and the shit they be saying, I'm like, what the? Why would you even put that on? Why would you even put that on?
But see now that becomes on them. I don't have a problem with that because that's your discretion.
And I feel like that's what a lot of Chicago music is doing. You feel me?
They've been doing that. They was on Twitter talking about they gonna go slide on the blocks, bro, in 2010.
Right.
So I'm not surprised at none of it.
I think the reason it's a big ass deal because where it happened at. If it didn't happen where it happened at, bro, just probably another murder.
It's a big deal because it's Doug.
Nah, but a lot of rappers died from Chicago. Young Pappy, JoJo,
yeah,
Lil LA.
And it's about also where it happened, and then also about it
That's
being,
like their money makers because E-Day just got killed in Chicago too recently.
Yeah, it's about where it happened, and it's also about fucking about the fact that nigga like now they do diligence with these cases because a RICO don't just happen. They have to build that case over time.
Yeah, it's been a year since I think Doug died, so I think they wait.
But the body is the thing that just like clinched it. Because in a RICO, you usually need a body. You need to prove that there's illegal money being acquired, and that it's a fucking illegal organization.
Right.
So you need money, bodies, shit like that.
They don't got them.
Drugs.
I think they only got them for one body. I don't think they got it for drugs.
You don't need multiple bodies. You just need one body. You need
I don't think they got it for drugs for real. They just got it for like they're using their money to.
It's a criminal organization.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. RICO is to deconstruct a criminal organization. That's what it's for. That's what they used to do on the mobsters. They was trying to get bodies. They was trying to get whatever they could get, whether it be money acquired illegally, tax evasion, all kinds of shit.
So how you think it's gonna look for them? Because Lil Durk, they saying
because these niggas don't got money like that.
Do you think Lil Durk they gonna try to put Lil Durk on and involve Lil Durk with that shit? Because
Probably not, because that's not. I don't think that's Durk the right block, is it?
I mean, all them niggas been around Durk lately.
That don't mean shit.
After being around Kevon, they gonna say that Lil Durk is supplying this shit.
Unless some niggas try to make it seem that way and rap, that's the only way they can do that. Or they try to get Durk in for conspiracy. But I don't think that's gonna happen. And I'm not gonna talk that negativity into Durk's life.
Oh yeah. How you feel about Pooh Shiesty? You see, he had to change his plea.
1017 is blessed by the trap gods. The trap god blessed Gucci Mane and blessed 1017. Because Fujiano and Pooh Shiesty both got their joints. Well, Fujiano got it dropped. Pooh Shiesty is looking like his shit might be dropped because if you don't got no witness, then.
Nah, he just pleaded guilty today.
Who?
Pooh Shiesty.
Oh, word?
Yeah, you know how you plead non-guilty?
Yeah.
Yeah, he changed his thing to plead to guilty.
He probably plead guilty to a lesser charge. Did they say what charges he pled guilty to?
No, they didn't say that. They're going to attempt to change it.
Yeah, his lawyer probably dropped it to a lesser charge. He copped out and just pled to that, then spent all that money in court fighting it.
Yeah.
Because then if he has to keep fighting it, then he has to spend time in jail. And then when you get sentenced, you got to finish out that sentence. Rather than just I'll plead guilty.
You do and get time served.
Time served for whatever, and then I'll finish out whatever I gotta finish out or pay what I gotta pay.
Right.
Simple.
Yeah, Fujiano got lucky. Cause I think they had given 5 to 7 years or something like that.
He was looking at that nigga cut him for fucking.
I think he got sentenced. To that. Like he wasn't even looking. I guess they gave the case another look around. They got
He was
dropped.
out here with a cut off fucking ankle monitor and shit. Nigga was just out here just living dangerous. Yeah, we not worried about that.
We should be worried about this stuff.
No, oh, he's supposed to be a block. That's cool though.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So now, but talk about like streets and music, right? I recently came across this video of Jamie Foxx and Fat Joe on live, right? And this video got me. Oh, I don't know why I'm now getting across to
It's a
it.
year old.
Yeah, it's a year old. I don't know if you've seen it before, but this is my first time seeing it. And Jamie Foxx is basically breaking down how he had the whole like industry scared the industry, like the BMI awards and shit like that, and how like
He ran LA.
he ran
Couldn't
LA
couldn't not
basically.
come to LA without running
Like
the shit.
he was like the most gangster rappers to literally give their chain. I want to
What?
say like the most gangster rappers to literally just walk up to like he didn't even have to do nothing, just give their chains to him, bro. And me, and you had to start having a discussion whether he could do that in today's generation. And I don't think he could do that in today's generation. As far as like rappers are scared to go to LA and like just,
Rappers are
uh,
scared to go to LA now.
I mean, but I feel like they're a little bit more tougher now. Like I feel like
Nah,
they're a little bit
bro.
more ready to
That's
crash out.
again. That's appearance. When these niggas go to LA, these niggas is checking in. It's not checking in a bad way. They tapping in with people to make sure that they good while they out there. And that's the problem with a lot of these young niggas. Niggas don't understand. Checking in is not a bad thing. It's just to make sure that when you get there, you can move around comfortably and be good. But Suge. It wasn't checking in with Suge. He was paying the tax. Suge put a tax on LA. Same way Trick put a tax on Detroit when it was a no-fly zone. You can't come here unless you pay the tax. And if you come here thinking you're not gonna pay the tax, it's gonna get nasty for you. And it can happen very much so today. It happens today. It's just that people don't like to talk about it because they don't want to look like they're not tough.
Now, this what I think I don't understand. Cause I can see somebody like Young Boy, like I feel like
Doing what? What is young boy
they
gonna
too
do?
tough for their own good. And if
Bro,
you
he
and if
not
you try
young
to
boy.
tax them, like I'm pretty sure Chick got enemies in Detroit. I'm pretty sure. Oh,
No, listen, bro. This is the thing though. It's you can have enemies, but are they a bigger dog than the big dog? That's what comes into play now. Trick is the big dog.
now, but I don't know. That's why ours go 20 deep now, bro. You got to think about when rappers go.
20 deep ain't enough to go against the whole
Cause,
city,
'cause
bro.
look. I remember when Lil Durk had the beef for the game. He went to LA 20 deep, and they had to go to the club, and you feel me, try to run down on the game.
Who tried to run down the game?
Lil Durk and them when they like
He didn't try to run down.
2014.
They made it seem like that. It was not. They had a conversation, bro. They talked. If it wanted to go any, my nigga, you in a, it don't matter if you got 20 of your niggas with you. Y'all got there on, more than likely y'all got there on a commercial flight, right?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
So if you got there on a commercial flight, let's keep it 100, best, because let's be on some street shit. You got there on a commercial flight. How the fuck you bring your guns in there?
That's why I say you go hang out the enemies to whoever you beef with.
If you hang out with the enemies, still, do the enemies got more resources than the niggas I'm beefing with?
You never know. Nowadays, anybody got
More
money.
often than not, no. If you got beef with Whack 100, it's not ideal to go to LA, bro.
Meek Mill be in LA since he had beef with the Well 100.
Bro, Meek Mill be out there avoiding that. Like, I'm not saying Meek's pussy. He's not, but he don't go. Meek Mill don't go to places in LA where nigga it can just like Whack don't move like Suge. Suge pulling up to you anywhere. You see when the niggas Suge was at the BMI awards, bro, taking niggas chains. If you want to get into the awards, you gotta give me your chains or your jewelry. Take it off now. This is like Whack be on some shit, but he don't be on what Suge was different, bro. The nigga nickname was the Prince of Darkness.
I feel like it's different now because you
It's
could beef with
not.
YG and I like there's a nigga's name 50 Rich, I think, and he got beef with the nigga Mozzie, I think. If Mozzie say you can't go to LA, then you could just go link up with 50 Rich.
Mozzie's not from LA.
Or where is it? Sacramento.
You not going to if you got issues with Mozzie in Sacramento, it's not ideal to go there.
You could go link with 50 Rich. I'm pretty sure there's rappers that done that
right,
shit.
But that's still not just because you link with the ops.
And that's what rappers be cooking up now.
It's not ideal to always link up with the ops. Like again, I've tried. I'm gonna keep this as brief as possible. I'm not gonna get into detail. I've been on places with rappers that are tapped into other places, bro. It's a lot of OG politics that go on out there.
What the hell? How do you block that?
Block.
I'm winning.
For now.
Good block.
Crazy. He's supposed to dunk that with the left. It's a lot of OG politics that go on. Like, don't let these young niggas fool you, bro. These niggas is not crashing out, bro. They are not doing that shit. It look cool. They talk tough. Yeah, niggas might shoot a gun and These niggas, they doing that at their crib. You go to a different city. I'm not no disrespect to King Vaughn. That shit is more likely to happen to you than you being out there trying to be too tough. You gonna end up on the pavement. R.I.P. Pop Smoke. That man died for $2,000.
Well, a nigga like Nipsey, I'm pretty sure Nipsey had issues out there. You feel me? And
Nip
niggas
did
still
have issues,
like
but
Blueface and them like.
Nip ain't get killed by. But that's the thing. Nip ain't get killed by no ops. He got killed by one of the homies. That's different. Like, yeah, nigga, Nip, like the Hoovers in the 60s ain't cool, but nigga, new scene, nigga, Nip Hood didn't accept everything that he did. He was doing songs with YG. He Paru, bro.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It's all about how you handle your politics out there. In any city, it's about politics, bro.
Hell yeah, but I don't know. I don't think like the way Suge was doing it. I don't think it happened the same way.
Absolutely correct, because you gotta remember how much power Suge had and money Suge had and influence Suge had. Suge had influence at Universal.
And I think these little niggas be ready to crash out.
Suge had the biggest rapper in the world.
Yeah, Tupac. Yeah.
No,
Snoop.
And then Suge also was a nigga that will run down on you.
No, I feel like these niggas be ready to crash out. Like, look
They're
how,
not, bro.
look how,
Look
how Daniel Hernandez was doing it, bro.
Too much credit. I've been in places with a lot
No,
of
but look how
rappers.
Daniel Hernandez was doing when he was going to LA, when he was going to Houston, when he was going to all these other places, disrespecting it and going there.
You talking about, all right, again, politics. He was in there saying that over the phone, and then going there and recording, and then getting back in the car and going about his business. He wasn't running into niggas.
He ran into Jay Prince Jr., I think.
No, he didn't.
At the store.
No.
Who he ran into at the store in Houston?
He didn't run into Jay Prince. If Jay Prince Jr. wanted to get his, bro, the nigga Jay Prince Jr., he performed for a World Star event, right?
Yeah.
And at the World Star event with Jay Prince Jr., right?
Yeah.
Jay Prince Jr. came out and told him, come out, come and perform. Come out and perform. What he did not come out and perform. He got his head kicked in. Like, these niggas could talk all that shit on it. That's the thing, bro. You gotta separate the internet from These niggas talk a lot of shit on the internet, bro. I've been in these places.
Right.
These niggas, like, again, remember what this nigga was saying, right? What goddamn, what the fuck was his name? Fat Joe was saying, and Jamie Foxx was saying, the people that Suge was taking shit from were real gangsters, allegedly in the industry. They was giving their shit up. And it wasn't even cameras and shit like that. It wasn't no camera phones and shit at that time. So niggas could have got into it with Suge and then what? Nobody would have known unless you was there. And they wasn't crashing out. These niggas don't be on what niggas think they be on. A lot of these niggas ain't like that. I ain't saying they pussy, but they not what niggas think they are.
Right.
And when you got a figure like Suge, who that nigga Suge was a what? $100 million.
Yeah, he said worth $300 million at that time.
Said $300 million?
I think he was worth $300 million at that time.
$300 million man, and that nigga was still out there doing drive-bys on the ops in the hood. This is a different kind of nigga. This nigga don't care about nothing. Nigga want to be a gangster more than anything. Niggas want to make more money than they want to be gangsters now.
Man, that shit crazy. I still can't. I ain't letting nobody take my chair in no award show.
Bro, you can't do nothing about that shit.
Either I'm not going.
Let's put it in perspective, bro. What are you really gonna do?
Either I'm not going or like.
Then that's it. That was the tag. He said if you want to get in here, you gotta take it off. They wanted to go inside, so they gave him shit. You ain't have to give it to him, but you wouldn't have went inside. Let's go. Oh my God, that's supposed to be a midi. Did not have to get that man nothing, but you wouldn't have went inside. Let's go. DeRozan.
Hell yeah, but I don't even got nothing much to say. I just find that shit like, what the fuck? Like,
You gotta think about nigga. You go into a city. This is the thing. This is what Suge Knight. Suge Knight was a very smart man. He knew this. I don't never gotta go to none of you niggas city. But if you're in entertainment, you gotta come to LA. You have to. You won't have a choice in the matter. You have to come to LA.
right.
You can't promote an album. You
And I
can't
go to
promote a
LA,
movie.
New York City,
And Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Now, it wasn't always Atlanta, but now
Yeah.
you gotta go to the major market cities. So, nigga, you could do all that talking, you could do all that woofing. That's cool. I won't see you in your city. I'm gonna see you when you come to LA. And Suge had shit so crazy, nigga, on your flight coming in, he'd be like, yeah, such and such landing at this time. So he'd have niggas waiting for you over there already. He'd be on the way.
Yeah.
That's a call that nigga the Prince of Darkness. But Suge respect the gangster shit. If he was a gangster nigga and he was a rah-rah nigga, he was gonna respect your shit. That's why he respected Terror Squad. That's why he respected Murder Inc. People be thinking, oh, Ja Rule was pussy. No, my nigga, it's a reason why Ja Rule was able to flip that Tupac song. Because guess who owned that song?
Suge.
And nigga Irv had to make the call. Irv had to make the call to talk to Suge to get the sample, and he got it for free. He didn't even charge him. Why? Because Irv came in, he was cool, but he knew he let Suge know like ain't no pussy shit going on around here either.
Right.
Nigga Suge walked in, he said, yo, this is a gangster party over here. I like this kind of shit. Y'all niggas is cool. Niggas was getting beat up in death row every day. You seen fucking they kind of dramatized it and shit and fucking and what's that movie Straight Outta Compton? Like,
right.
niggas was getting pounded like real life, beat the fuck up in them rooms in death row. Ray J got put on into a set in death row, bro. Shit crazy.
That shit is definitely crazy. Now, I just wanted to bring that topic up because I find that shit interesting.
I'm gonna call Snacks up actually because I think Snacks might have something to say about that. Let's see what we call my nigga Snacks.
Oh, while we at it, shout out to Rich Baby. He just dropped the tape. Welcome home.
Deanie home, man.
Yeah, Deanie home too.
Shout out to Deanie. I fuck with Joey.
Welcome home, Rich Baby's out. Don True.
Oh, let's give that a better. Yo, Joey is home, man. Shout out to Deanie. That man free. Shout out to them niggas, man. I can't wait to see what he gonna do musically.
Shout out to Skylit Randall. He got an album called Domestic Heart out.
Yo, oh, Snacks on the phone. Yo, Snacks.
What's good, bro?
Yo,
we talking about Suge Knight right now, Snacks. Right? I don't know if you heard the story that Jamie Foxx told Fat Joe. This is about a year's old story, but it came across best attention. He wanted to know. Well, I'm gonna tell you the story first. They were talking about when
talking about when Suge Knight came to the party and he was like, "Oh, should I?" And then Snoop was like, "Oh, you gonna let him in?"
Oh, that's part of the video.
That's too. And then when he was talking about at the BMI Awards, how Suge had niggas taking off their jewelry to get in and all that shit. He was saying, "Do you think that could happen today?" And I was trying to tell him that not to what Suge was doing, but on like the check-ins and a lot of the shit. And checking in is not a bad thing per se, but a lot of these rappers that be going out here fronting like they good everywhere, they really be real life having people that make sure that they move around comfortably in every city that they go to. And you are artists that travel to different cities. As a person that travel, I just want you to hear your perspective and see if there's any validity to that.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Like, if you're gonna go anywhere, checking in don't mean you pussy by any means. It's never about that. You just gotta make sure when you go to spots that people that respect you and got love for you, make sure you good, make sure you need anything. That's really what it's all about. It's just the way they portray it, they make it seem like it's some good shit. There's nothing wrong with patching in, because if I like, for instance, if anybody,
know the lay of the land. You don't want to talk. You don't want to go somewhere and not know the lay of the land, and I have somebody to show you the lay of the land.
Nah, that's a fact. That's the whole fact. So it's not even about that. Just niggas take that shit out of context all the time. Like, I got people from Toronto. If people come to Rochester, they gonna patch in with me to know who they need to patch into to get certain things and the do's and don'ts and all that. It come with the game.
I mean, I don't. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I think it's. I think it's not what it's said. It's how it's being said. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm. But my question, the way Suge Knight was doing it, you feel me? Like the fact, like
He
he,
think that NBA young boy and them and Kodak
I
Black
don't think they going
going
for
for him,
that,
and that's
bro.
just
I don't
Suge
think
just
like
doing.
the Chicago niggas going there for that. Like I feel like they be ready to crash out so much.
Again, but like I said, they may be willing to do that, but then no disrespect, R.I.P. to King Vaughn. Look at what happened to him.
I think that situation is a little different, just because it was a whole situation that was going on with them, and that played out how it played out.
For
But I
sure.
think honestly, yeah, I'm just overall. You when you go to a certain, this is how I put it. If you're going somewhere, right, you're gonna check in with family if you got family there, right? If
Yeah.
you went to college with somebody, you're gonna check in.
It's
With
not. I don't think the
it's
check-in is the part he asking for. He's just saying like a nigga like Suge who basically ran L.A. Like you kind of had to pay the tax or like had to be in Suge's
Like, cause
radar
oh
I don't know if you heard the
for running L.A.
I don't know if you heard the story, but they said like it was the BMI awards, right? And he said before any of all these tough rappers, this is Fat Joe and James Fox telling the story. Any of these tough rappers, you feel me? Suge Knight was
Any
making them
rapper, period.
any
Even the
rapper
tough
period.
niggas.
He was making them take their chain off before they even walk into a awards show. Like rappers, like even like the game. I guess he was at the party with Snoop Dogg, and he literally left when he heard that Snoop Dogg was there. You had Snoop Dogg telling niggas like, "Don't let that nigga in." Like those type of stories. Like, do you think any rapper could have that type of control, or like any
well,
movement,
I don't
okay.
know about a rapper,
So
but
like or
so
somebody that
from
was
that
listening?
perspective, you gotta think about it from that perspective. When you think about LA in them times, that's the land of the game bank. It still is. Shit had a stranglehold on that. So when it came down to that, you not the thing with LA is the politics of LA tricky. So you have to know somebody there to make sure you navigating right. You get what I'm saying? Like you have to know somebody. Like in LA, you can't just go to LA and just think shit is sweet. Even if you go to like Hollywood Hills, or if you go to like,
Beverly
you
Hills,
could be
West
somewhere in the
Hollywood.
valley, Beverly Hills. It don't matter. You gotta know somebody because they be out there too. All the game niggas is out there too. You know what I'm saying? So like LA and the way LA is intertwined and the way LA is connected, you gotta know somebody. There's no way you going to LA unless you're not on that type of time, and that's the only thing. But like, unfortunately, when it comes down to artists and that type of shit, you gotta play by those rules because you're not on your land.
And that was my point, bro. I think maybe in other cities it wouldn't be like that, but because of the politics of LA and for Suge to be fucking what Suge was what fucking
Worth 300 million at that
he was
time.
what fucking I forgot what Suge was part of. My fault.
Yeah, but see, it's like that.
But
But
they
here's the thing.
my fault.
Well, not to cut you
Go ahead.
off, but like, if anybody from LA come to New York City, they gotta check in with niggas in New York City. If you were Brooklyn, they gotta check in.
Same
so
thing.
it's it's
Same thing with
it's
Detroit when Trick had the no-fly zone. It's the same
yeah,
thing.
it's a fact. It's no matter where you go. If you gonna play by them, like if you gonna do music and you gotta go boom 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 boom, no matter where you go, you're gonna have to check in just to make sure everything is good. It's not about being bitch. You gotta play it safe because at the end of the day, you got a job, you got money, you gotta get. You can't just be going around here thinking you just the toughest shit in the world until you get your head fucking blown off, and then what?
And I was selling
You
best.
got to.
He was saying, "Oh,
Yeah,
what if they link up with the ops? But if the ops don't got the resources that the big dog got, it don't matter if you link up with the ops."
it don't. I'm gonna tell you right now. If y'all go to Houston right now, you want some music shit. Oh, you gonna have to patch in with whoever got whatever going on in Houston because Houston is very tight knit. It's the same shit. You can't. You gonna have to patch in. And the thing is, I think that it made it a negative thing, a negative connotation. It's not really a negative connotation unless you go in there looking for
Because
that. Like if you,
Suge was a foul nigga. That's all it is. Suge's just a foul nigga. So
yeah,
that's kind
Sir
of the
was
worst.
fine.
That's kind of the worst example to use. At the same time, he had LAPD, he was Blood, and he had Crips on the payroll. He had so
Yeah,
literally
that's a dangerous.
he had every gang in LA on his payroll.
Pretty much.
So you can't
Yeah,
do
that's a
nothing to
fact.
Suge because nigga, the cops is telling him you coming into town. He got the homies meeting you at the airport, and then his label's full of niggas that's Crips.
Right.
Real treacherous. You can't play the game with no life. That's chess right there.
And again, we said at that time he was a $300 million man, a $300 million man that was doing drive-bys himself. That's like
Yeah, you don't want no smoke with that.
that nigga. That mean that nigga don't give a fuck about nothing. I got
Right.
300 M's. I live in Beverly Hills. I got any car I want, nicest houses in the fucking country. But I'm still out here doing drive-bys on niggas that I got beef with in the hood.
Yo, Suge was a different type of nigga,
And
but
he
I
chill,
think,
and he chilling at the White House on Sundays.
yeah,
Like,
for real.
bro, this nigga Sugar, ill
I
nigga.
think, nah, for real. But bottom line, I ain't gonna hold on for too long because I gotta go make some moves.
The,
I just think the negative connotation behind check-in needs to be clarified, and people need to understand what's the real meaning behind it. It's not nothing about being bitch or anything, but you gotta make sure you solid no matter where you go. When I went to LA, I had to patch in because I don't know what's going on in LA. And I'm not about to be just shaking and baking around LA and I don't know what's popping. And anywhere I go, I know somebody that's got it. I gotta know somebody that's being there so that way I don't get mixed in the middle of their politics because that shit always happens. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
mm-hmm.
So I think just the negative connotation behind it that needs to be changed. But if you don't want to check in, that's cool with you. You feel me? You know what I mean? They will. You know what I mean? Niggas might fly you back home in a casket. You might
Yeah.
not have your chain. You might get robbed when you out there. But you feel me? And it's the yo. And I hate to say it, but it's the same shit with like Toronto. Depending on where you at in Toronto, depending on whatever the case may be, depending on what's going on, you got to be careful when you come out here too. Don't think it's sweet. And just because I'll be out here chilling and doing my thing, don't mean that could happen with you. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
got, and I mean not to go off the board, but I got a lot of niggas that do a lot of bullshit out here. There's a lot of out of towners. So this shit get real.
We
This shit,
seen what happened in Atlanta during All Star Weekend. Everybody car was getting broken into.
it's a fact. That's a fact. And y'all should have seen what was going on in Caribbean. The niggas was getting set the fuck up. And tell you, it was reckless. It was ridiculous. You get what I'm saying? So it's just bottom line. I said that to say this: checking is not a negative thing. You just got to know what's going on in certain areas, so you know what to stay away from, and you know what to look out
Where
for.
not
So
to
it's
go
not
for?
really a
Yeah.
negative thing.
Yeah, but Suge is like the worst example, the most extreme example because Suge was just a foul nigga. But if he fuck with you, he fuck with you. That's the one thing though. If he did
Yeah,
fuck with you, he fuck with you and he made sure you were straight. But if he didn't fuck with
exactly.
you and you wasn't good, you was not good, bro. It was a bad, not good.
That's a fact. You wasn't good at all. Like you low key wasn't even able to come to LA city limits.
So I'm
But
saying.
yeah, nah, for sure.
And his philosophy was, nigga, before you get off the phone, Snacks, and correct me if I'm wrong. His philosophy was, I don't gotta go to your city, but if you in entertainment, you gotta come to LA.
That's an unfortunate fact. You have to.
Gotta go there.
You
So
have to. It's a fact. Look at the biggest media cities. Think about that for a second, yo.
and they all
Do
got
you think New York could do some shit like that? But I don't
New
think.
New
York.
York too.
It's definitely that shit in New York. It's just that people don't be knowing who these niggas are that control these politics. Because the rappers be the face. They don't really be the niggas that be controlling the
So who would you
politics.
call? Like, say you don't, not telling me I know disrespectful shit. How would you even go about like knowing what to check into, who to check?
You'll call Benny. You'll call Waka Flocka Mom, Debbie. There's people like that you talk to.
Oh,
If you from Uptown,
Yeah.
you might talk to Fat Joe. Fat Joe actually got real. I know it's fun to make fun of Fat Joe and shit, but them Terror Squad
Nah,
Puerto
Fat
Rican
Joe got
niggas,
real
them niggas
politics.
is
You
real.
got how that Benny, like you got to talk to whoever's in Brooklyn running around. Like
Running around
each
Brooklyn.
borough is a different person, but they all intertwine.
hmm All the big dogs
Word.
know the big dogs.
That's a fact. And you got to patch in with the promoters too, because the promoters pretty much know everybody you need to know. That's why it's wiser when you go into these different cities when you first start north to network and check it and patch in with them because they're gonna tell you everybody you need to know. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
9 times out of 10, the promoter know everybody you need to know.
right, cause they be running they shit too.
Exactly. But yo, I gotta cut this conversation short though. I'm gonna get with you.
Do your thing, Saints.
Yeah.
Fucking, hey man, it's possible. Anything is possible, man. I do feel like I wanted Blizzy's take on this Ben Simmons shit, but that nigga fucking
Oh
fucked
yeah,
up.
you know some best in the drama gonna happen next week or you spin the block.
Yeah, I just feel like you want your Stephen A. right now.
Nah, bro, I'm that ass.
You picking the team side, bro. That you want the team, so you want Ben Simmons
Right,
to
I'm
fuck.
looking for. I'm really a Embiid fan. I don't care what Philly does. You feel me? I just don't like that Ben Embiid is coming here 1 foot sometimes, and he
But
doing his thing.
Embiid, oh, all
He's
right,
injured. Don't get me wrong. He's injured, but he's not making excuses. He says, "Yeah, I got."
bro. Finally. Embiid was playing soft for a while. We gonna act like he wasn't playing soft.
Nah, he was, but he stood up. But you never see him give up at the every.
Bro, we've seen Embiid play soft. We've seen Embiid take before Embiid started becoming
Nah,
more
once
serious.
Shaq called him out.
No, he became more serious after he started crying in the playoffs and people started making fun of him. Then he started taking basketball serious. Before that, he was playing around all the time, laughing and joking and all that extra shit. And his score is 71-61, Chicago over Miami, and I have Chicago, just so you know.
No, John coming back.
Oh, Lamy!
What the?
The Rosen, Midi. Oh my God! But yeah, Embiid wasn't always serious like that. We gotta understand that too. Like, it be what it be, man. Knicks don't have no NBA drama, and we want to know right now, so I'm excited about that. Listen,
Now I
I'm gonna
love him.
take the Giants is terrible, so I gotta take what I could get. The Yankees got knocked out of the playoffs.
Now the Knicks gonna be like good 4 seed again, I guess.
We might be a top 4 seed, maybe
Even better.
lucky top 3. Who knows?
Even
I think
cause y'all definitely so good this year. Like y'all got RJ Barrett, he could go for 20 anytime. Evan Furry could go for 20. Derrick Rose could give you 20.
He went for 32 the other day, not 20. He went for
No,
20.
I'm saying y'all got a bunch of players that can give you 20.
We went from being a very because remember
Mitch Robinson is back defensively.
we had a lot of like
Injuries.
not injuries. We had a lot of interior players. We didn't have perimeter players like that last year, like the versatility to actually score outside of the paint.
Right.
This year we have a more balanced.
This year's team could have beat Atlanta. Last year's.
Yeah. We have Evan Fournier. We got
Cause
Obi Toppin played very well. Derrick Rose, Kemba had 8 rebounds. I'm like, how the hell Kemba little ass got it? Right
cause they pushed the tempo, bro.
Push the tempo for sure. He's home. He's excited to be home. Shout out to my Rice family, my people at from Rice High School, man. Y'all already know how we giving it up. I wish I could be there with y'all on Sunday. They're actually going to a Knick game with with a lot of Rice alumni, and we going to show. They're going to show support from Kemba. I'm going to be there in spirit. But shout out to them. That's my Rice family. You know, we used to be one of the powerhouses in the country of basketball. I think at one point in my tenure there, we were number 3 in the nation as a team. So shit was dope. It was a crazy journey. We won a state championship at the school. It was amazing, man. I miss those times. It was really good times, man. Shout out to Harlem. Shout out to Uptown. You feel me? But shout out to Kemba, man. Shout out to Soundview. Shout out to all that. Feel me? Kemba from Soundview in the Bronx and shit. That's crazy that Kemba's from the same spot as Peter Gunn. No, not Peter Gunn's Lord Tariq.
That's crazy.
You ever heard the song that Deja Vu joint?
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, my son Kemba really from
Nah, I'm excited for the Knicks. I'm excited for the Eastern Conference as a whole.
I'm worried to see. Not worried. I'm intrigued to see what happens with Boston. Does Jason Tatum stay or does he go?
Why would he go?
To see what happens with Zion. That's what we haven't talked about. Zion is over 300 pounds right now.
Yeah, but he's injured right now, so we can't really speak on that until he come back.
Even if he's injured, you can do things. He hasn't changed his diet clearly.
I think he's going to suffer from it once.
Practices have not been good, and bad enough you live in New Orleans, and New Orleans has amazing food, but it's not the most healthy food for an athlete of his caliber, and somebody who gains weight as fast as he does. His BMI is probably very high, not because of any fault of his own, but it's just
that's how he's built. Yeah.
His intake of, you feel me? And I'm not saying I'm not no skinny nigga either, but I'm not a professional athlete. Yeah, I don't want Zion to eat his way out of the league.
I swear, because he's athletic. That if he can't move, then he's not gonna be the same player. He's gonna be a draft bust.
Sean Kemp, like you remember, Sean Kemp was like 270 something, 260 something. That he, by the time he got to Orlando, he's 300 plus.
Now, I think they're gonna him being out like he's gonna work on that while he out of shape.
Working on that on the offseason though.
That's you got to be in the Pelicans for that though. Cause that's the star. That's the star players. You gotta check on your star players, especially.
You got it as a player. LeBron James don't rely on no team.
Yeah, but that's LeBron. You can't.
It's not just LeBron. It's all right. Fuck LeBron. Not fuck LeBron. Sorry, LeBron. Every player that's a professional player understands the work that it takes to take care of your body. Carmelo Anthony did it. Remember Carmelo Anthony chubby. You see how he looks this season?
He look good. Pause.
He changed his diet.
Yeah.
He made sure he's like, all right, my body is different. This is how I have to handle my body. Zion he's an adult, bro. He's a professional. You have to figure that out on your own. You can't rely on the team to do that for you because the team That's not part of the contract of the team. Wale dropped for Lauren too. Shout out to Wale. Shout out to my boy Freddie Gibbs. I'm looking at some of his tweets right now.
Young Thug dropped last week. Punk, the album Fire.
Yeah, I gotta put some respect on Sean's name. I keep trying to tell y'all. Sean is one of the illest rappers from that generation of Kendrick, and Drake, J. Cole, and all of the people of that caliber. Freddie Gibbs is getting his roses now, but he's in that same generation as all of them. And yeah, I gotta put respect on their name. You wanna play streets or you wanna play regular game?
Regular game. Oh, Fetty Wap dropped too.
Fetty Wap, shout out to Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap is a person that
I gotta listen to that. I actually want to hear how he's
Trap
like.
Queen. I was actually going through Diamond singles. Trap Queen is the Diamond single. Yeah, I gotta put respect on Fetty Wap name. He
I'm
has
not
a Diamond
surprised by
single.
that, cause when that song came out, that shit hit. That shit hit. Like he had 3 songs.
Actually, do I want to use the Kings?
Yeah.
I'm using Lena.
Who else dropped?
It's
Don Chulo, he was in the Lil West interview. That's Lil West's man.
I was posting some new music. I came across it.
But I don't even know how to say that. The name of his project.
Oh, Don Chucci.
No, the name of his project.
Oh, Bilingual Prodigy.
Bilingual Prodigy. There you go. Skylar Reddit dropped the Domestic Heart.
Yep, I seen Scarlett the other day. I gotta listen to that. Yo, Scarlett, shout out to you.
I ain't finished it. Big Shot and Hit Boy dropped the single.
Who else dropped? Great God from Syracuse dropped Life, Love Isn't Forever. Is it forever? My boy, shout out to my boy Ralphie Vice. He did his thing. Did you watch the verses with DJ Traviat? They go from.
No, I missed it, bro. I didn't even know what was going on.
All right. This is probably gonna be a little bit longer episode than most. We're gonna probably break this part. This might be it.
So,
Actually,
yeah.
we appreciate y'all for tuning in for the Best Food Show every week. Shout out to everybody. Tune in, like, comment, subscribe, and follow us with below. You see, that's why our handles are. We about to get